every citizen, but I believe there's a lack of leadership within our society. It seems like our leaders are so busy engaging each other that the people that they do represent stay by the wayside. I believe that much more has to be done to face these challenges. The question now is, what are we going to do about it? Because I think the pressure is building amongst our youth. Thank you.
Yes. Of absent leaders, I have to tell you that already you're greeting us in Xhosa and Zulu is a form of dialogue, because it's a reaching out and demonstrating that you are reaching out to the other. That warmed my heart very much. So
I don't think as well as a message Zulu.
Over to you.
Hi everyone. Bonjour, comment ça va? Yeah. So, as you can see my t-shirts, our hands were trying to get each other, irrespective of whatever barrier you have. It's either it's a language or whatever. So, I'm so privileged to be here today. Everyone can see that people like us from North Africa, you see her in this platform, you will never see her. The reason behind is the way we grew up. But I can say, Kailija community is so privileged because I told them that I'm going to stay side by side with Tata Bishop. And they said, we wish you can be there. I said, aye man, I'm there for you. So in our community, I feel like our people whom they say they are representing the voice of the voiceless, they are betraying us. And for me, I can say they are lying. Because when our Tutu, Malema, saying, I'm poor, I will die poor. For me, in my community, what does it mean? Because I sleep without food. And my 5-star, you know my 5-star, the people who visit Kailija, it's leaking when the rain is raining. And I'm like, when he said, I will die poor, what does it mean? And for me, when you speak about those people in city or wherever, they say they are poor and they are representing us. They are like deceiving us. I remember this year when they said to vote them. They were wearing it was really like that. And that's why we said, this thing doesn't lie in this voting thing. It also lies in the education. Yeah. You see when the person is educated, the person will think twice to go to Kailija. Forgetting that it's not because we don't have brain. We've got a brain in our communities, but it depends where are you, who's serving you, nurturing you. You get what I'm saying? I remember there was a student who I also graduated here in 2008. It was very nice for me. I was like, what must I do? Because I want to also try to get other women, black women, African women, to come and study here because it was conducive for me. But they said, to look to those available, we can't. So how can we reach that gap of educated people and those who are educated on the ground? Because education is also running there. I'm also confused. And the people now who are educated, they just go with their degree, they stay to suburbs. They leave us there in the community. They say, we are the poor. No, we're not poor. We are just privileged. But we are going to overcome for the benefit we are here today. I wish people, we can visit the places like Kailija and the other places. You must hear the voice. We've got emails there. We've got e-science there. Don't come there and tell us what to do. We know how can we do our things. Yeah, but the mistake the people they do, they just come and impose their ideas. Like, for instance, our organization is called Lonamlo Parents Movement and Young Mothers. They say, you have to write a business plan. What's that to me? Because if you speak about business plan, I learned about it from the other organization. But now it has slipped my mind. Because when I arrive at home, the children are hungry. Am I going to think about business plan now?
How do we do that and raise issues about huge gaps between those who have knowledge and those who have a different kind of knowledge? So these are very important. The voices have spoken. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have these wise and older, oh, sorry, young for longer. The middle archbishop said, we are not young, we are not old, we are young for longer. So the group on this side, the young people have spoken and they've raised very important issues. I want to start with you, Archbishop Tutu, and just to get a sense of what is your response to these issues that the young people are raising? What strikes you as being, what moves you from what some of the young people have said?
I shouldn't have come here. No. I, in many ways, am in awe of you young people. I really am. I mean, I listen to your analysis. I might not necessarily agree, but you are fantastic. You really are. I mean, I don't think, I can't remember that when I was your age, which is in the last century, that I could be, I was as incisive as you are. And that gives me very, very considerable hope. I think, I mean, that your diagnosis, we are in trouble. And those of us who are old are less young, who dreamt that we would have, you know what we dreamt? We didn't dream about changing the complexion of people sitting in the offices in the union buildings. That was not the height of our aspiration. We believed that we were going to help bring about, create a society that was caring. I mean, caring, compassionate. I don't believe that we were speaking about a society where everybody has a huge bank account. No, we hope so. But no. That is not what we were. You know, we went looking to give marching orders because we thought that why we were struggling was it order to have a society in which every single one of us knew they counted, that they mattered, that their points of view were taken seriously. That, I mean, you sit here and you think that in this country, with the resources that we have, that people actually go to bed hungry. That is, gee, I mean, why did we struggle? And so I'm not answering it because I think that I agree. I mean, our education is in a heck of mess. But what is happening? I mean, is that you have people actually who, how can you ever bring yourself to buy a car worth, as a public servant, a car worth just over $1 million? And you know that, dash it, man, there are people living. I'm retired. I wish, yes, I could just shut up.
And we are so glad you're not shutting up. Our lovable Rebel Raza. Reminding us of the right to speak. And next to him, a woman who in recent months has also reminded us of the civil responsibility to speak, Farrell Haffiji. I couldn't help thinking about what you've been saying, Farrell, and all that you have opened up in our public discourse when Nonmedo spoke about her circumstances in Khayelitsha and asking the question, what does Malema mean when he says he's representing us? He's poor too, when he has not set foot and seen what's going on. And wondering when we hear words like that and your own journey with trying to tell us what's going on and to make us ask the critical questions that others are afraid to ask. So I would like to give the floor to you.
Thank you very much. It's so sad when I listen to our Archbishop asking those kind of questions of how people can go to bed hungry 18 years later. But I always believe that the answers to that are far more complex than we in the media and generally in public discourse seek to answer. First, I thought I may ask the young people, and the young people over here, whether they could sing us the national anthem. Given how one of their own generation massacred it today, I'm sure you do it perfectly. No, but the question that I'd really like to begin to try to answer, Amanda, is something that has come about because of my recent experiences. I got quite tired of feeling and being a black snake recently, and I sought to cast off that skin. And I was quite inspired by Professor Jonathan Janssen's daily messages to us on Twitter and Facebook. And his first one was that when next you get asked to fill in a form, next to race, write human. So last week my HR people, hold on a second, try and do it. So last week the HR woman came to me and she said, you really need to sort out this race thing, you're down as an African female. So I said, I am African female. No, you're not. So I said, okay, change it, I'm human. To which she cracked up laughing. No, okay, be serious now, she said. Are you a colored female? I said, mostly, I went to a colored school. How were you classified on your birth certificate?